this is just a picture of a little table that I painted many, many years ago. And as you guys can see, this is a very rough photo that I took out of my desk for Bree, because this was painted many, many years ago. I had already found Bashar, but I hadn't started speaking light languages, I don't think yet, or anything like that. Hadn't done drawing of any kind, never painted anything. And these symbols came to me, and I freehanded the paint. It came to me. I just freehanded the whole thing. And it has come to become the symbol for me. And so it was really funny because she and I have been talking about what I can do with the symbol and how to, and what was really, really, really weird about this, you guys, is Bree didn't even see this table until I sent her the pictures a short time ago, a couple of days ago, I think it was. What was really funny is when she designed and laid out my website, before I had even seen it with her first presentation of how do you like first draft, she had chosen literally every single one of these colors as the base colors for my website. You guys are going to freak out at the synchronicity. When I showed her this picture and I said, this needs to be the symbol, I just was flabbergasted when I realized they were all the same color. So funny that this came up.
These are leaves, these are feathers,
and it just
geometry, so.
and yeah, the sacred geometry and just all of it. So here we are.
Here we are.
The languages of lights. The languages. It truly is the languages of all creation. It truly is. And every photograph on here, and these are all going to be, I think, changing as time goes on too, but every photograph on here I've taken. So at your guys' leisure, just take a few minutes, if you will, if you like, and I invite you to just read a little bit about my story. And there's some examples of my scribe symbols, and how in private sessions and group sessions. I'm really excited about that too. So we'll get into that a little bit too when we get to the services page, and offering just a variety of different ways to share and to empower you and open up these vortexes and these portals within you, and activating light languages and whatever it is that you would like to explore.
Which is so cool. I really have to say, Wendy, that being able to teach people how they can do this themselves, and then they can go off and teach other people, it creates such an incredible ripple effect. And there is a difference between speaking a little bit and thinking it's kind of cool, or being like, okay, this is a tool, how can I use this tool, and the more that we do that.
And I appreciate that. And that's always been has always been, and it has been my goal always too. And that's why one day it just came, and it's become kind of my, whatever you call, I forget what that term is called, but one day I started a video, and they said, I just heard, good day, good love, and good light, illuminators and way showers, because they always told me I was a way shower, that I was here to illuminate others to find their own light, that it isn't about me. It's about empowering another to find their own light. And when you empower somebody else, they go off and become this amazing thing that it's about giving each other permission, because then it gives me permission also, by doing so, to become more of what I came to do and be. And that is a gift. And see that when you inspire someone else to be the best that they can be, that's the best gift we can give each other. That's illuminating each other.
It is.
And
that's why we're all here, right?
So here we are. And so this connects us to my YouTube channel, and this is always live and updated, so there will always be the most current videos here. So I'm really loving, and here, see the colors, you guys, the color layouts, same as the table. So here we've got our purple, and so I'm loving how it makes me good. I do. It just feels like a warm place to be. And the feather. And this is something that we will be adding a little bit. We're always going to be adding things to the website and more information and more stuff and things to um, download. And I'm really, there's more things that I want to bring to you guys as far as actually creating things with symbols and embedding the light languages and the energy into them and selling them, as a tool of connecting to each other, to connecting to our star families. That's what this is about. This is part of what this is all about. And even that picture right there in the white feather, it was about the white magic. And that was something that I haven't talked about too much, is about this idea of all of us, bringing our white, illuminating the magic within us to remind ourselves we're all magicians. We're all manifestors. We're all masters. This is the master's class. If you guys are if you're even viewing this, you are in the master's class. So that's what this was all about. And one day I was walking and I was doing a video, and I have a video of me finding this exact feather. And all of a sudden I just finished the video, and I turned around and I looked up at the sun, and it was as if the sun said to me, hold up the feather against the sun. And this is going to be the symbol of illumination, of magic, and of showing the way, that each of you are showing the way for each of you, that this is a symbol of the purest, the connection to the one source light. And that yet it's not about pushing, it's not about making it happen. It's as, just like Bashar said, the greatest power lies in the lightest touch. And the feather is, to us, symbolizes angels and connections and the lightest touch. It's about knowing your beauty, your perfection, your light. And that was what the goal, I think, is about all of this, is reminding you of your own light. And I love this picture, and I had to include it. It's on my Facebook page too.
It's an incredible photo. And I wanted to also highlight down here, Wendy's all over the place on social media, so you guys can check her out. Here's a YouTube link down here, Facebook, SoundCloud, Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. So we have all those going on. She also has an Instagram we have not added yet. So all over the place, lots of
and I need to add a lot more content to all of those other places, because I don't spend as much time there. But
which
but
is
I am
okay. At least you're on there for
I'm out there sharing the light, guys.
So again, guys, as you can imagine, the website is languagesoflights.com. So this is a lovely homepage. Here's Wendy's story. So it's a little bit about Wendy and her journey here. And actually, we covered a good amount of this in this video today.
We did. We actually
did.
So yeah, we don't need to sit and read it, but and 11, there's my number 11, and today equaling 11, and the website being published on 1/1 at 11:40.
This 11th month of
It's like, I know, and I love it, the 11.
Yeah. So
Because it really did happen that way, you guys. It really did. Like, there's so many synchronicities with 11:11, and one of them is that I really woke up at 11:11. So and all of these photos, again, there's my beautiful canine companion Ranger, my Ranger the Explorer, and Wendy's World of Wonder.
And you do have a world of wonder, you really do. And that's one thing I will say time and time again, that you have really helped me see the magic in life. You really have. You've really helped me see that there is.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Here. Yeah, that every moment is the fact that I can even move my hands is actually magical. But we think, oh well, I've always been able to do that. But it's just, like getting us more, tapping us into what's actually happening, that we're creating. We are actually creating every moment. So thank you for sharing your understanding of that with the world, therefore helping other people see that too, you know.
That
That's
is very exciting. Thank you. And
oh,
I do appreciate that, because I really
yeah.
do have always felt that way, but especially now after finding all this in the languages and understanding that, truly the connections with all things, it really is an amazing adventure, that every single thing, like I was thinking today how funny it is. I can look down and I can see a leaf laying on the ground. And if it's like I have this connection all of a sudden, if it even resembles like a face or something, I can actually, like, tears can spring to my eyes that I'm having this connection with this leaf laying on the ground. And I'm thinking, wow, like this is the kind of stuff I don't share every day, because people would just think I was crazy, but it's how it is.
Hey, awakening is quite a wacky journey.
I talked to this bird that
Ascension.
landed in the tree.
Oh, I'm sorry, you cut out. You cut out. What did you say?
And just when just the animals, just as they appear, it's like it's like you're just connecting with everything. Yeah, I had a conversation with a stone, a rock today. I had a conversation with a bird today. I had a conversation with a butterfly today, or a lizard, or
Yeah. Yeah, because these are all messengers for us. They all we're receiving messages from everything in every moment.
and the universal language is within everything. The chord of the universal language literally is within absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And anyway, so yeah, there's just a little bit about my journey and where I'm at now. And
Right.
so this is just a little bit about what how we've laid it out, as far as laid out the sessions and the private sessions. And I'm really excited about all of the I'm excited about also having the idea of people having 6 people, up to 6 people at a time, sharing a group session. So
Yeah,
it's for the
check
same
this out,
price. So
guys.
if you have one
Bring your
people,
friends.
so if
Bring
you've got two or up to 6 people, and you guys want to do a session together, um, creating like a sacred space together. And so I thought that would be a lot of fun to offer people. And then the details, are on the form, as far as how to set it up and stuff. But
right.
uh,
When you click book, you actually get to see more information, and this is where you can actually fill out this form. Or I should say, if you're booking, you have to fill out the form, please, so
yeah,
that there's information to go off of to
right. So
so
anytime you book a session, you'll just have to pop over to the forum, and then fill out it's just a couple of questions, just so I know. Plus two, um sometimes people's email addresses also don't match like their Google names. So if, like, sometimes somebody can send me an email, but I don't necessarily know, like, that's you that's commented on my channel, kind of a thing. So I want to bridge that gap as well. So we'll show you that in a minute. But there's a contact place too, where when you guys contact me, you can let me know what your email address is and what your name on Google name is, and that way I can put the links together. So it's all in one place too, so I know that I'm keep track of who I'm talking to.
which is important.
So this is again, we don't need to get in, I don't need to read it all to you guys, but what I wanted to go through is just to really that these the complete sessions can include any and all of this, where if you're looking for an actual light language activation, do you actually want to start speaking them, um and to unlock your DNA, do you want to be able to more readily connect with your star beings? um I get information a lot of times about your own star connections. I get, like, names and planetary systems, symbols just for you, that are created just for you, for whatever your intention is, for any of these ideas. And also um, actual energetic healing, where I go in and literally meditate, and inviting the Aquarian fire, and applying the galactic Reiki and the energy and the symbols wherever I'm guided to feel that I feel an energetic kind of a um, blockage, if you will, or I may see particular colors that may invite me to explore a particular chakra with you and talk about that chakra a little bit, or sending particular healing to that. So that's kind of that idea as well. And all the languages I can take, and with the intention of pinpointing towards specific things, kind of hone in, and also inviting our guides in and doing the oracle card readings and receiving information, through the oracles. And a lot of information comes through that way. That it's because it's just another way to receive information, just the way you are supposed to receive it in that now.
And I will say really quickly that really if somebody feels called to have a specific thing on this menu, even if they're like, I don't even know what this is, there's a reason for that, so just follow what you're being guided to.
That's a very good point.
Request.
That is a very good.
Yeah.
And I think the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory as far as intuitive channeling for specific insight, belief systems, distance healing. I did want to mention that too, that I have a variety of instruments here. I also have very high shamanic and Native American ties and energies and information. So I am often guided to take out my block, my chimes, my singing bowl, my maracas, it depends. It just depends on what I'm guided to do. So it can be a lot of things. I've got a lot of crystals here. I've got all kinds of magic bag where I'm guided before a session what to take out for the session. And it's amazing how I'll take out certain things, trinkets, and people will say to me, oh my God, that I can't believe how synchronistic that is, because, and I don't know. No, I don't know and why I'm guided to do it, but I am. So, and as far as we can send healing anywhere, to anyone, anyhow, anywhere, anywhen, and so through the sound healing, and what I wanted to remind everybody too is that these, again, don't stop when the session stops. That's not the point of these. Is it keeps activating you. And say, for example, there is symbols or a symbol or a set of symbols or a page of symbols that is going to be conveyed at different times every single time you look at it. And that will always be. And so, because we're always changing, and I did actually explain some of this last night in one of my in a video, but and the Aquarian fire energy, the idea of bringing in into our heart space the awareness of the holy fire within us in this age of Aquarius, and understanding that we are multidimensional beings, and that in this now we change our past and our present based upon now. And that when we can send out this Reiki, galactic Reiki energy, and ignite the holy fire and bring it into the healing, we literally send out that healing to all of timelines. And it has this reflective healing effect. I don't know how to explain it, in that it's like it's sending it out and receiving it, and that we are sending and receiving. For example, you may be connected to, for example, I'm just going to say your Pleiadian or your Sirian self in that moment. And you're literally both experiencing the same healing, even if it's for different experiences, if that makes sense. Does that make sense, Bree?
Yes.
It's
well, yeah.
and anyway, it can get very the physics of it, I guess don't necessarily have to explain, but it's that you're literally sending that healing to all the fractals of you, and that each one of these fractals are experiencing whatever they need in that moment for their timeline, in their parallel reality. And thereby, when we do that, we're each one of those beings is all becoming more aware of itself as a complete being. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So
Just
anyway.
just like we are, right? It's
Yeah.
happening everywhere.
And the light language consultations was born because so many of you are wanting, you're already speaking languages, or you're writing, or you're signing. I can't even believe I haven't even spoken languages yet tonight. That people want to know, what is this? What is light language? Why am I speaking this? Why did I wake up and somebody said to me, oh, you need to look up light language, or you need to learn it, or you happen to come across it by accident one day on YouTube, and you see light languages, or maybe somebody might have mentioned it to you about light languages, or galactic languages, or speaking in tongues even, which is a very old way of terminology, not old, but just a different terminology for it. But these languages are not new. They're of every time, of every space, of every species, of every, and I say in one sentence, or even sound, they're literally showing me how it could actually contain a whole symphony of souls sending you a message. In that one word. That's how when somebody says, what is the translation? It doesn't actually work that way. It can. I'm not saying it doesn't. There are words I say that I know I'm starting to hear multiple times that I know are a word in another language. I know it is. And even Bashar has said, in our ancient language, this means this. So, but then I have to say, if we are their parents, we are their lineage, then what ancient language are they speaking? Well, they're also speaking the ancient language of their DNA ancestors.
Fascinating.
That's their ancient language. We would consider our ancient language what? Sanskrit? What do we? So just to give you guys an example, in my meditation, they told me, well, you were there. You created language. You were there when language was being created.
Yeah.
And so that's how powerful we are. And that's what these light languages are here to assist us with. So these light language consultations are for those of you who are already engaged in this. You're wondering, where do I take this? What do I want to do with these? Do I want to use them for personal use? Do I want to take them out in the world? Do I want to write them? How do I use them? How do I apply them in my own life? How do I heal my body? How do I, like, I speak light languages, for example, you guys, just to give you a physical thing. I had some oral surgery done 2 weeks ago, and I'm not a commission. I haven't been able to talk or do videos, eat, that kind of stuff. And yet every day I'm speaking languages to my body, and I understand I can send languages to my gums, but what I'm understanding is while I'm doing it, I'm also being told, don't focus on that. Focus on seeing yourself as a whole individual that doesn't contain that. That's all. You're not healing your teeth. You're not healing your gums. You're healing the version of you healing, because you're raising yourself to awareness of a different version of you. That's what you're doing. You're reminding yourself that there is another version of you that you can move to that doesn't contain that. And by doing that, and I'm not saying that we aren't guided to each other for like physical doctors and dentists. We're physical beings. We have skin and teeth and bones. They break. We're physical. I've begun to understand that too. Oh, I'm a light language linguist. Why can't I just heal this stuff? Well, because we've also agreed we're physical beings, and that we are guided to certain places and certain people for a specific reason. And I was actually guided to this guy who does laser surgery instead, a whole new technology. And by doing so, I potentially have been able to heal myself, because I may actually be able to retain my teeth that I thought I might lose, because I get to go see this guy who's a laser guy who I probably would have never gone to had I gone to the conventional dentist. So you see what I'm saying? Healing can come in many layers, and it can come from other physical beings too. So it's such an alchemy. So again, this is designed for those of you who want to take this to the next level. And I'm going to be adding more to this. There's going to be classes, and there's people who have been like, one session an hour isn't enough to explore this. So going in more of a kind of a multiple session mentorship kind of, let's spend some time together on, don't let too time. I'm thinking, like maybe 3 sessions within 3 months kind of a thing, where if we can meet 3 every week, that's great. If you can't, but set up a schedule so that we can interact and work together to this is something that I've been working with and through and receiving information from my guides for 4 years now or more. So and so I want to be able to share this information with you, but it's not about me sharing mine with you. It's about speaking it together, and where are, what are we hearing from our guides for you about where you are, how you can use this. And so that was kind of how this idea was born, was from you guys saying to me, I speak these languages, I write this stuff. Can I send you a video? Can I, an audio clip? What am I saying? Can you translate this? What's the interpretation? That's how this was born.
Which is
Because
so cool.
there's just so many people that want to explore this now. And I'm excited to do that. I really am.
It's incredible.
And then we have oracle readings.
And then we have oracle readings.
So I have several cards, and I've been guided to get some more decks of cards. So it's just a one-on-one oracle reading. And again, these are all recorded. You all receive a personalized video, a link, and whatever information I receive. And so the one-on-one oracles are also designed to be recorded so that you have a video that you can refer back to if you, as many times as you like. Same thing with the light languages, so you can hear it again and again. Continue to be activated, and so that was kind of the idea here too, is that some people only need 30 minutes. Some people want to take a lot longer to explore. We can do, more expansive, intuitive guidance readings if we have a little bit more time. So that's why I kind of wanted to offer two lengths that as well. Yeah. And the pre-recorded videos were, again, the idea of me being tapping into your energy and designing a personal light language activation just for you, for whatever it is, like as we've so eloquently outlined here, as Bree has so eloquently lined out, that this is what I wanted to intend and convey, and to be able to take and focus these activations in such a way that they are exactly honed in for what you need. An activation whether do you want to speak light languages? What is it that you want to activate within you? Do you want to open up your clairvoyance, your psychic abilities? Do you want to, all the things that we talked about today? What is it that, what is it that we want to concentrate on? And then I focus in on that energy and design the video just for you. And it's pre-recorded. It's that way, if it's somebody who is maybe not necessarily interested in a one-on-one interaction, that just wants an activation, that wants to be able to listen to it, watch it over and over again and receive the benefits from that and whatever information comes through. I think I covered that pretty clearly, I think, didn't I? Did I miss anything?
Well, also, if I don't think you said this, if you do channel any symbols in this activation during the video, Wendy will be sending those to your email.
Exactly. So I'll do that as well as along with the video recording. I'll go ahead and send you a digital image of any of the light.
Cool, because wow, I mean, the power of a written light language symbol, even a small one, is just so beyond our understanding of the multidimensionality and how much it can actually affect and help. So yeah, that is a huge bonus of these videos, is that you will receive a digital copy of anything written in addition to the actual video itself.
Exactly. And that goes with, with the full to everything, as a matter of fact, all my notes, even the notes that I received telepathically from my meditations from the night before, the morning before the session, during the session, anything I received during the session, after the session, I meditate again after the session and receive whatever information. I actually finish whatever symbols I'm receiving. So usually a session, even though it only lasts, say, 90 minutes or something, a session for me lasts 24 hours because it's that encompassing for me. And then I bundle all of that information and send it to you electronically, all of the notes and information that I receive. However it comes, it's not always, pretty and concise. It's the way it comes out on the paper.
Right. That's how it was supposed to come through. So yeah, so this is really cool. So you can customize if you want that done. And here's the last service for now on the page.
For now.
Yeah. So if you want a video instead of a one-on-one oracle card session.
Oh, yes, exactly. I can do, same thing. Do a complete, oracle card reading. Same thing, designed just for you. And it's just a video. And as opposed to the one-on-one, and the whole thing is same thing, meditating on what information, bringing in our guides. And most of the time, I would say in pretty much every one of these, you're probably going to hear some light languages anyway, because it just sort of happens. I'm thinking to myself, even in an oracle card reading, I can see me flipping in some languages. But the focus for this is really to bring through whatever intuitive channel guidance along with the oracle cards. That's what the intention was. This is to focus on that rather than light languages, and really get information that you may be needing. But in addition to that, what I wanted to say was that information is also on the submission form. You guys have the ability to ask questions. What do you want to ask me? What do you want the oracle to, what questions do you want to ask in the oracle cards? What do you want me to address? So you guys have that ability by filling out that form with that. We don't have to spend all that time in the video either, or in our one-on-one session. I know ahead of time, what is it that what do you want to focus on? Do you have specific questions, or is it just general? Or do you have specific things you'd like to know? And I will ask the oracle, and then we will receive the information through the oracle cards, whatever, however they come out.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
That's super exciting. So we're almost done here. So we have the symbols page, and this is just a few of your thousands and thousands.
I literally, guys, I don't know. I probably seriously have hundreds. I know that's also on the back burner. I will be writing a book. I've committed myself that one of these days I'm going to get together and figure out how to write a book and
Gonna
um,
happen.
put all the symbols that at least I do have, at least right now, that are not private, um, and to gather all of them, because I literally have probably hundreds of pages throughout the years of just information that I've received. And this is something else that we could talk about in these sessions about my symbols and your symbols. And I'm often guided to share symbols with you guys, even my old ones, you know, because it's, again, the gifts that keep giving. They do. So this is just a sampling. And I think that you'll find it, even these, looking at these, you'll find pretty activational.
Yeah.
And we'll be swapping these out too, because we'll be swapping them in and out with different ones at different times, to keep it, to keep it fresh and to keep it moving. And yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So there's some powerful energies
and there's a
there.
little link right
Oh, right.
there, back to the sessions page. If you happen to come across this page with the symbols and you want to explore more, it hops you back over there. And the audio page will take you to my SoundCloud page. And I've got a few things recorded on there, one of which is, I believe, our conversation, isn't it, Bree?
It is, yeah. I
And
don't know where it is on here.
and I haven't actually added
Oh,
anything
here
new
it
to
is,
this.
right on the bottom.
Oh, there it is,
Gatherings of Light, Celestial Conversation,
with
Parallel
Wendy and
Reality.
Breeze.
It's
So
so
there you can listen to our, I think it was, God, was that like 1 and 2, 3 in the morning when
it
we
was
actually,
late.
it was very late at
And
night.
do
We
you
were,
remember it, the recording, the timestamp to the millisecond, all of it was ones. It all equaled one.
isn't
To
that
the
weird too?
millisecond. Yeah.
And here we have all these ones, and we, put the page out on 1/1, and today being 11. So isn't that interesting?
It is.
So, and this I'm very, 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 very proud of. This was a collaboration done with Miguel Mendoza, author of Meet the Hybrids, Being with Beings. He and I are actually going to be coming and doing a video here very soon to, I want to talk about his art glass. I've bought a couple of his pieces, and he introduced me to Jacqueline Smith, who has also been doing light language activations and star beings, and she's readings, and she's also an author, an animal communicator. I met her through him, and he and I collaborated on this. And he took my light languages and he put his music to it, and he put my photographs to it, and together we collaborated in this beautiful piece of alchemy. This is one of my dreams that came true from when I began speaking light languages, to take and put this together with music and symbols. And I don't write music. Although I've sang all my life in choir, I've never written music. I don't know how to actually read music, other than sight reading for singing. And so this was really, really exciting for me. So
It's a beautiful
it
song.
it was just, he took a piece of some of my light languages and took a track, and he worked with it, and he put my symbol pages to it and some of my photographs, and together we came up with this collaboration. And he's also done a similar collaboration with Jacqueline Smith, and also with Vanessa Lamorte. If anyone of you familiar with her, she was one of the people that I first saw out there on YouTube speaking galactic languages. And they literally, when she started talking about light languages and started speaking them, I burst into tears, and I devoured all of her videos. And so I this is important for me to share, because each one of us is lighting the torch for the next, illuminating each other, showing each other the way. And just by listening to these downloads and looking at these symbols, whatever it is that you came here to explore, that's what these are going to ignite.
Yes.
I don't know specifically sometimes what that is. And sometimes I'll write symbols and I'll say to my guides, have these activate something in me that I don't even know I need activating. Show me what it is that I need healing. What belief systems am I still dealing with that I don't understand, that I don't see, and help me illuminate them, that I could be a better human, a better channel, a better guide, and allow these symbols to go where I don't even know what there is, and allow these messages that come through me, and these songs and these hand signs, allow me to connect with my higher guides, my children, my hybrid families, all of those that have been supporting us and watch, also learning from us. Because remember, you guys, we're all equal perspectives. Their perspectives are equal to us and ours equal to them, not less, not more. And they want us to remember that until we can see each other as equals, we cannot meet in the way we all desire to meet. Well, why can't they just land? Because we're not ready. This is getting us ready to do that, to open our hearts. We have got to learn how to interact with each other first. These help us do that. We've got to learn how to interact with our own bodies and our Gaia, our plants, our herbs, our food, our water. Helps us do that. These are the first steps that we have to take together to create this new universe, this new world, this new reality, this new species. We've got to connect with each other first. We've got to connect with our own hearts first. We've got to connect with our own intuition. And we've got to understand we can no longer give our power away to anything or anyone, that the answers lie within you. You have them already. This just unlocks them for you. I don't have the answer for you. I'm here to help you find your answer, your own, and how to discover it for yourself. That's what these, I think, are for. And that, to me, is what has always been the eagle's eye, the point of view, that perspective for me has always been what this has been about. And this website is just another avenue for me to be able to share that, continue to share that with you in this labor of love. And in a way I've never been able to do before. And it's very exciting for me. I know my internet's a little in and out, so I hope that I'm not breaking up too much.
I'm
So this just offers me a way to be able to do that. And I wanted to thank Bree publicly for giving me a voice, giving me a presence in a way I never had before, that I didn't know how to do, that I didn't know how to put together. And I still don't know how to maintain. But together I'm learning, and I'm opening myself to all of that too. And, I will say that a lot of us who do the spiritual work don't want to do the tech. And yet it's the tool. Without the internet, I wouldn't be able to meet people from all over the world. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a video with a woman in Croatia that I met through light languages, because she speaks light languages. That's how we met. That's what brought us together. That's what this is all about for me. And so thank you, Bree. Thank you for seeing my dream.
Letting me help you. And
you saw my dream, and we put the dream into reality 3 years ago, and it's been a baby, growing ever since. And that's how it's felt to me. This is our child, our creation.
Yeah.
It does, and it's going to change, and it's going to grow just like children do.
Yep.
And
it did feel like giving birth for a little.
It really did.
How is this going to be pulled from the ethers?
And there's so much more as her schedule allows and my schedule allows, because she's got a lot of other stuff going on in her life too. And, building in her own way, in her own right. So I'm just grateful that she was there to help me with this, and wherever, her adventures and takes her in all of this. We only have now, you guys, we only have now. And I just wanted to remind you that being this 4th year of my anniversary, that that first year I was alone. I mean, when I say alone, I mean I was never alone, and I knew that, but yet no one in my physical reality knew what was going on. I had a YouTube channel. No one in my family knew. And it wasn't up until only in the last couple of months that my extended family, and when I say extended family, I mean my mom, my, my brothers, well, my brother, one of my brothers, my sister, the people closest to me didn't even know about this part of me. But the point of that, what I want to say, which you guys, is don't let that fear stop you
Yes.
from putting yourself out there, because I was out there hiding in plain sight. And it wasn't until they were ready. It wasn't about me forcing me and what I do on their belief systems. It was about allowing our belief systems to come together. And Bria's also experienced this in her own physical reality with her own family and her own parents. And I have seen the shift in just from when I met her in her own life, her own reality, and with her own family.
Yeah, unbelievable shifts, unbelievable. And really, for me, what opened that up was me me not putting anybody in a box, especially my own family anymore, and saying, hey, you know what, we're all figuring this stuff out step by step, everybody on their at their own pace, on their own time. And I started to look forward to that, seeing that expansion, instead of focusing on stuff that maybe I didn't resonate with or agree with or whatever. And as soon as I made that shift in my belief system, that's when I really started to see the explosion of of
And actually, it's also happened with a mutual friend of ours, that same thing. All of a sudden, family members were, coming out of the closet with each other and saying, "Oh my God, I've had these experiences too," or and so it's all about all of us becoming authentic, our true core vibration. And again, that changes every moment, but the essence of who we are, because and sharing that true essence of who we are in whatever we do. I am not a channeler. I am not a light language linguist. I am not a mother, a this, a that. These are expressions of who I am, but they are not what I am. And that is a very important distinction for all of us to begin to make. Because once you let go of defining that, the possibilities become limitless.
Yeah, literally.
And this is a way for all of you to connect with me, just to connect with me. You can connect with me directly through my languages of lights at Gmail also, but this is a way to connect with me so that I can also connect. So you can send me a personal message. A lot of you want to connect with me, and I want to try to start funneling this through here to use my energy more wisely, because it's being scattered in too many places. And so it's easier if we can connect through here, and it sends it directly to my email. And this way, if you want, because people do want to connect with me privately on Facebook and Facebook Messenger, and send me this and send me clips and send me information. And it's, so I would encourage everybody to connect through me through here, or directly through email, but through here. And that way I can, because it will allow me to connect the dots better, keep track of people better, respond better, more efficiently. It's hard for me to respond because I've got too many things, too many messages in too many places. So this way I can respond in one place and be more responsible, with responding, and being able to do it more quickly, and getting more information out of the way, before where we meet and things like that. So I appreciate comments. I appreciate interactions. If any of you have had any benefits from my channel, my videos, private sessions, if any of you would like to have a testimonial be printed here on my, listed on here on my channel, if you would like to, you could do it. If you want to be anonymous, that's fine. You don't have to list your name if you don't want to. I completely understand the need for anonymity a lot of times. And so I offer that out there. If anything that I've, shared in the last 4 years have benefited you in any way, I would love to be able to put that out there for others to see the benefits that the light language is. It's not about me. It's about how has this helped you, what I've shared helped you, and how it might help someone else. So that's, truly the motive behind that. So I encourage that. I love you guys for your sharings and your comments, and I can't always get back to everybody in all the comments as much as I would love to. So this is a way of also being able to hopefully be able to interact with people. Plus too, that way too, I can build classes and events based upon what you guys want, what the people that come to the channel, and discovering new things about how we can do different things in live streaming and events, and how we can do classes and things to expand all of this. So anyway, is there anything else that I should add about just the contact section?
You were talking about the drawings for
oh yeah, the drawings. So that was another thing. What I've been doing is I've been doing free session drawing, random drawings with the synchronicity. We're watching my YouTube channel, you would type in the word synchronicity or the hashtag. What I want to do now is I want to filter it through here. So if any of you would like to be put into a drawing, a random drawing to pull for a free session, you can type in synchronicity here with your email address. And if your email address name is different from your Google name, like say, for example, the name that you might comment on my YouTube channel, please do include that. That way I can make sure I have the right people, that I know who I'm talking to. And then that way too, we can correspond via email. It's a lot easier for me to keep everybody in one place. And so the contest now, please do enter it through here. So if you type in the word synchronicity through here, you'll be entered in the drawing, and the same for this evening. So if you can tell me the two things that changed from the time we went on break until after, and you type it in here and send me, and I'll get the email, and whoever gets it right will get a free session of whatever of the menu items. I think we'll stick to the 30 minutes so I don't get too any. So yeah, any 30-minute session, and so anything that you'd like to explore on the menus, that would be great. So just wanted to put that up for you guys, just as a gesture of my appreciation for all of you and all of your support, your donations, your private sessions. Eventually we're going to, you can send me donations at my PayPal channel. I think we'll have my PayPal address. I think we'll have a donate button here soon. languageslights@gmail.com, and you can find that also on my YouTube page. So I appreciate all of that, you guys. I've even got a P.O. box. If anybody wants to connect with me through the U.S. mail, you can do that as well. I've got a P.O. box listed down here as well for you, and along with my direct email address. And I typically post my videos and symbols and things in different places at different times. It's all about what I have time and when I have time. So it's always different everywhere. So I encourage all of you to check it out. And I love that I have a home. I love that I have a home base now. So thank you for that home base. And I thank all of you for connecting with me through my new home. And welcome to my living room, my light language lounge, because that's how I love doing that. And I like doing light language lounges. And with that said, I think we should end our day today, our celebration and our inauguration of the new website, along with this 4-year celebration of my YouTube channel, with light languages before we close.
I like that idea. I really do.
And I wanted to thank all of you, whether you've watched it a little bit, all of it from beginning to end. I hope we've kept you engaged and excited about whatever it is galactically that you are so inclined, that just that we're here together. It doesn't, you don't even have to do any of this. Just the fact that we're together is all that matters, that we're connecting in this way, in this now. Even if you don't do anything with this, if you're just interested, it doesn't matter. We're meeting for a reason. Because remember, just as Bashar has taught us, just as I, the angels and source have taught them, that we're just remembering that we already know. None of us is teaching anything that we don't already know inside of us. A realization, to realize something, is to realize you already knew it. And that you have access to it. We may need to be guided on how to access it, but once we believe and know we can, nobody can take that away from you. You can't unlearn that. Sometimes we just need the push, the permission slip from each other. How do I do this? It is not anything. There's nothing you're not already capable of, and there's nothing your higher self is going to give you. And trust me, I've had a pretty challenging life. It was not easy. It was dysfunctional in many ways. It was scary. I was alone in what I thought I was alone. And yet, there's nothing we can't do. We are never given more than we can handle, because I know that all of those things that I look at now as, and I can even say this now, even to those who at the time that we would normally blame, now I thank you. And I thank my higher self. Thank you for giving me that experience, that I can be this teacher. Because without those experiences, I couldn't be doing this today. Every single one of those things that were torturous to me were the very teachers that I needed to do this work today. They were the worst things that ever happened to me and the best things that ever happened to me. And that's what I want all of you to take away from this, that you are capable of everything, anything that you believe yourself to be. But the other side of that is your reality is a reflection of what you believe it to be. And that goes every direction. Every direction. We can't blame our DNA, our ancestors anymore. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. We are not the victims. We are the victors. We are the creators of our reality. And once you own it, your life is unlimited, limitless. Once you are not afraid to die, you're not afraid to live, because once you know you're forever, there's no such thing as dying.
Right.
And so, miatosame kela sono shewa kolia bagariasa no seleki. Mesera koziara shono kela kora basana sele kela korea paruko shamare sanase. Semosare shina kliantor sela lo hala kolia variasana se. Epo shana korea ita. It is time to empower ourselves and realize that we are so powerful. We can create absolutely any experience we wish. We are so powerful. We can create limitation. Because you cannot create limitation if you are not powerful enough. tupo sana tera ko sama shoreke sono sota shenikile sono varianto de kara koshana seta korea misoto shaman keros, and I don't know if that came out right, but that's okay. The osoto shekias sela korea soya la sheno korea ko ieta sono sela kishana se. Go ahead, Bree. Tariba and sharakilakaya.
Tota otoro tante ratesiat ok oroho tante shiusio ho handera hasio haorohoto hana hea ha haoke ini nyato sanya ha no shohu hueti ni soto so sonia ha na nia iara hanyo sor ot at ikinyatio soishi hio soishi so shoita.
Ni shohore ina miara koleando re kiava kirako. Se koreana iwara kunya balo ashanatea. Ashanate e kiasa no sapado shonotela. Mu guashu nate esa soso guashu no ora. Eke he ina sasomo kosha ua. Eso notore shemora ko ina nia kua. So just for example, you guys, I was hearing the Lyran Syrian Council, of which she and I are both connected. Among many, 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 many other connections. And I hear them saying this is the Lyran Syrian collective. It's about trusting what you hear. And if I let myself, I can actually start to see even different versions of Bree's fractals and different versions of my fractals. And I listen and almost like what they all look like. Here with us right now. Like I can see a Pleiadian, a Lyran, and a Sirian. It's like it's, but then I also see the human connections. When we traded places, when we were each other's sisters and brothers and mothers, and that's what this does. For all of us. And I think that's pretty gosh darn profound.
It really
Seattle
is.
say.
It is. Well, thank you.
And thank you, Bree. Thank you for this night. Thank you for all of you for connecting with us in this way. And I'm not sure when we'll get it posted, but that's okay because everything's now. And I appreciate your patience. And if there's any way that I can be of service to you, please contact me. Because it's about the connections. Thanks, Bree. Is there anything else? We could talk all night, but
I think we're okay for now, but this has been a beautiful celebration, and really for me it's also a celebration because you were the first person I really bonded with on my spiritual journey. You were the first person, and it's changed my entire life. So I thank you for putting yourself out there and being brave. And I thank everybody who's taking any steps in that direction of like, maybe I should put this out there, but that's terrifying. Do it anyway.
And these are ladybugs flying around, you guys, just in case anyone's wondering. If
I was
zooming around, there's ladybugs everywhere around here. So sometimes, I do see lots of orbs in there. I do have lots of beings that fly around through here in my videos. It happens all the time. But yeah. these are ladybugs, just in case anyone was wondering. There's actually a ladybug. There's a ladybug on my computer right now and a ladybug on my microphone. So I have to
Whoa.
say that these two ladybugs are like me and you. I'm seeing me and you like in these two little ladybugs. So I don't know what that's about, but there you go.
So funny.
One of my
That's
favorite things to say is let's have a ladybug picnic. And I don't know why, but it's so here we are. It's the ladybug picnic.
This is our digital ladybug picnic.
I love it. So we're gonna have to do that. We'll have some more hangouts called the ladybug picnic.
Why not, right? We can create anything. Let's do it.
Hey, I connect to the ladybug collectives too, just so you guys know. They've actually told me some very interesting information about their spots.
Interesting. We're going to have to save that for another time.
Everything is a language of light.
It sure is. And geometry is profound.
Yep. So that's a little food for thought. So, Nyasotoshe, Mahala, Namaste, I love you.
Kauretia, Natearata, Tiata. Thank you. We love you, and we will see you soon. Happy anniversary, Wendy.
Happy anniversary and happy birthday, languagesoflights.com.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
We have a birthday anniversary party. Woohoo!
It doesn't get better than that. All right. Love you. Peace out.